Hello, and welcome to another episode of TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen, episode number 628, coming to you live from somewhere, nowhere, not New York. I am on the road, and so back to one screen. I'm living life low right now. I do not have my travel monitor with me. I sort of wish I did. Yeah, I should have brought it, but oh well. Instead, I literally have 4 computers out in front of me, which is sort of horrible. But as I'm cleaning some stuff up, getting ready to travel, really excited. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. For some people, it already is. If you are a mom in any way, shape, or form, happy Mother's Day to you. And that includes all of the Discord queens, community mod moms that keep communities going no matter what, and do an amazing job at it. But no, Monday, super excited, heading out to Warsaw, Poland, flying across the pond and getting ready for that, for the Next Block Expo. They have an amazing lineup of speakers set up, so I'm really excited to see how this goes. Where we wanted to go with tonight was going to just be a quick bite, because I was traveling, I went to bed late and woke up even later, so I wasn't able to get my full mode tweet out, which actually I'm sort of glad. I had a Twitter issue yesterday because one of the things that I was doing with each one was giving a link to it, but then I decided not to do that. Let you find your own link, do a little research, but giving the correct Twitter handles and stuff like that, because that's really important as well, in my opinion, because you want to make sure you're going to the right place. And so there's a lot of fake stuff out there. I even got rugged tonight, not financially, but I had, Mode Ecosystem and Mode Network, but then I saw that there was a Mode Network News, so usually with new chains, there is someone that runs those accounts that, community member that puts out ecosystem newsletters and stuff like that. And I thought that's who that was. Yeah, I totally typed them in and posted it before I went and looked to see who they were. So I don't even know who they are now, but yep. So that's a little sad, but I thought that was a cool that someone was already out there doing that. So yeah. Other than that, not a lot's going on. Obviously the market's doing what it's doing. I'm not even really looking at that, but trying to see what the different ecosystems are doing. Really excited about some of the stuff that's coming out of Solana with Crossroads happening right now in Istanbul, Turkey. Huge shout out to all 16 devs that made it out there from Solana Foundation, keeping the network alive. No, there's a lot more than 16 devs working on Solana, yeah, I just sort of think it's really cool to see how many people are building amazing things. So I don't know, maybe my note tonight, had a blast. If you guys didn't see the video, on the train, made friends with the conductors, and they let me call out one of the stops, and I had to throw in there buy Solana. That's the smart move. You got a little money moving around, buy Bitcoin and Sol. That's the smart move right now. Yeah. So after I was asked earlier today, after Next Block Expo, where am I going? Am I going to Germany? No, I'm not. Not going to be able to make Berlin Blockchain Week this year, but next year definitely will. But because I have to head from Poland over to Austin for Consensus, and sort of the week that I'm there for Consensus and decentralized AI stuff, and then head to Singapore for Super AI, before coming back stateside for a couple conferences, and then smaller pieces, and then VCon, ETH Toronto, permissionless Masari mainnet, Chainlink, SmartCon, DevCon, Breakpoint, Token 2049. So there is a lot to finish out the year. It's going to be crazy. So we really hope to see you out there and doing some amazing things. We're actually going to be trying to get into participate in a lot of the different hackathons that are coming. And if you are participating in any of the hackathons, please reach out. Let me know. Would love to, see if we're not already participating in that hackathon, some way we can add a bounty. Especially in the Cosmos-verse and stuff like that. We have a lot of stuff going on. Really excited for the builders right now. Everything that we're sort of doing at Lifted Initiative has just there's some really cool stuff going on at what the core is doing. So really excited to see what's going on there. And I am just sort of when you run into someone really cool, you're like, yeah, that's a good guy. When you run into a project, you're like, oh, I'm so happy to know this community. But when you meet a founder or a team, you're like, how do I become a part of this? And so that is sort of what I've gone after here. And so really excited in a way to change the world and make it happen and not stop. That's one of the big pushes we've seen here in decentralized AI is how many people are attempting to change the world or stop the world from heading down a certain path. I had a belief session with the team last week. Was it last week? Yeah, last week, or week before last, and it was with an amazing person. I don't know if I'm allowed to say who it was with, but if I said it, you'd all know who I'm talking about. Super heavy in Web3, but also on building teams and building projects and storylines and just all around amazing things. And some of the core value pieces were really being worked on of outside of technology that does stuff. Some of the big value pieces behind it are, ownership of finances is an absolute. And so we're starting to see if that's an absolute, then, you're looking at finance and ownership being two of those core principles. So it would go to say that having control over other key positions rather than delegating them to someone else is a really big push forward. Was on a panel yesterday with Eric Voorhees with the launch of Venice, really pushing out open source AI. It's not as snazzy and cool yet as ChatGPT, but that's just because they've been building that for almost a year and a half now publicly. Lambda and other really cool open source AI models will start to see and really start to pick up on their capabilities. So, but what I'm going back to is finding really cool teams that are building really cool things, and I'm seeing that in the Mode ecosystem. And so I've had a lot of fun over the last couple months playing around in Mode, and with how many different people are coming into it, I think there's a sleep there. I think there's a sleeper. Don't sleep on this. I think that there is a really big opportunity for a lot of money to be moved around, and for people to make money. And what's really cool with Mode, being such an early chain, is how many ways there are to bridge from it and bridge to it. So really seeing those pathways of interoperability really start to take shape. And I'm really excited for that. Super, super excited for that. So we'll see a lot more, I think, in the coming weeks and months within the mode ecosystem. And we are going to be doing like probably about once a month right now, because we're putting a lot of our positions into staked positions. We're going to be looking at, compounding, fixing any out of positions. But we did do full ranges on any of our V3s and stuff. And so we worked really hard to make long-standing positions that we could check in very irregularly, but still have a lot of fun doing it and checking in on it. So most likely tonight, you'll start to see mode tweets come out from me as we're going through the different ecosystems on mode. I hope that you have a really fun time reading it and trying it out. So it will go along with part 1 and part 2 videos of going through these mode ecosystems. Like I said, I got through 20 protocols in about 4 hours or so. And I just used my, originally I put in $250. I don't even know, I think like $150, maybe. 150 to $250 a few months ago. Put into LP positions with like Mode Swap and Kim, and got like the Space ID, because I wanted to play one Taco mode, and then left that. And then with my airdrop, I ended up, staking half of my airdrop, and then taking the rest of that and then splitting it in between the different protocols. And so it's an interesting aspect to sort of, do and see where you can, if you're like, I'm going to put $10 into each of these, slightly different things. You can see real quickly where your ROI is, and where you might want to focus for a little while till market moves in a different direction and a new protocol or new type of financial instrument really starts to take off. So that's sort of the big thing for me. I hope everyone has a great and wonderful Mother's Day. It is now officially Mother's Day here. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And thank you for what you do. But as always, as we end every episode, we end with 2 things. Closed mouth, our words of wisdom, and the best, worst knock-knock joke. And so our words of wisdom are always the same. Closed mouth cannot be fed, and you cannot feed a closed mouth, meaning if no one knows you're looking for opportunity can never come a knocking. If opportunity does come knocking and no one answers, it's going to keep on walking. With that, please have a great night, and be on the lookout for that mode tweet that will be coming out. I'm going to put it as a Medium article as well, so it's long form, and a Twitter article, and then just broke it down in threads as well. So hope you really enjoy it. We'll see you on the flip side. And as always, knock, knock. Who's there?